Hello and welcome to the Huish Headstart. My name is Becky Flower and I'm the Vice Principal for Student Support.
And my name is Charlotte Sargent and I'm the Head of Recruitment and Admissions.
The first thing that we wanted to say to you was congratulations on surviving what's been a very, very difficult 18 months for all of us. I know that you have been fantastic and worked so hard under really difficult circumstances. So well done, and we're really, really excited that you're going to join us in September at Huish.
Okay, so we put together a few questions that we get asked regularly. So we thought we'd start by answering a couple of these for you. So the first one I'm going to answer is, do I need to wear a uniform? And this is one we get asked a lot, and it's probably really one of the biggest changes you'll notice in college. So no, the answer is no, you don't need to wear a uniform. You can wear whatever you want. It's all part of kind of being who you want to be, growing some independence. And then alongside that, you'll also call your teachers by their first names, and there's no bells and things like that.
So I'm going to ask, how long do I get for lunch and how long is each lesson? So your lessons are approximately between 1.5 hours to 2 hours long, and you will get an hour for your lunch.
Okay, so what time does the college day start and end? So all lessons start at 9 o'clock and all lessons finish at 20 to 5.
So who do I speak to if I have an issue? So you will have a progress tutor who you will see weekly, and that's the person that looks after your whole programme. But there's also lots of other people you can talk to. We've got a student support team and obviously your class teachers.
Is it easy to make friends? The answer is yes. We have a lot of students from all over the country and all over the world as well. So there's lots of different cultures and diversity and lots of kind of opportunities for you to make friends. So you might find that you're from one of our Taunton schools and there'll be a big group of you coming from that school, or you might find that you're from a school a bit further afield and you might be coming by yourself. There's absolutely no problem either way. There's lots of opportunities to make friends. The teachers will do icebreakers in their lessons to kind of get you all talking and meeting each other, and enrichment is an amazing opportunity to meet like-minded people and make new friends as well.
And the last one is, will you help me with my university application? We'll help you with all your progression plans, but as part of your tutorial programme, that will be looking at your progression. So it might be writing CVs, it might be applying to university or an apprenticeship, or going into the world of work, but you'll get lots of help with that. So those are just a few questions, and you might have others that you want to bring when you come and visit us in July. So we're going to talk about the Headstart Project. And this is a programme that we've put together to help you make the right decision about coming to college and picking the right subjects to study, and also to start to think about the sorts of skills that you might need to be successful when you come to college. So there are 4 phases of the Huish Headstart. I'm going to talk about the first 2, and then we'll talk about stages 3 and 4 a bit later. So hopefully most of you have made your application to Huish, but if you haven't, it's not too late. And you will have had an online or a face-to-face initial advice and guidance meeting. And you have probably all worked really, really hard and hopefully finished your assessments and things for your tags. But what we want you to do is keep extending your learning and developing yourself as a person. And so that's around the optional Huish Headstart project, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. And that's going to be preparing you to come to our 2-day Welcome to Huish events, where you're going to bring that optional Headstart project, and then we're also going to tell you about the subject Headstart booklet work that we want you to do over the summer for your subjects. So if you go onto our website, you can either click on School Leavers, or when it comes up on our banner, you can click on Get a Huish Headstart, and then that will take you to the page that's got all the information that's on this presentation. So the first part of the Headstart project is just about thinking about your personal development. So those are all the things you can do to support your learning whilst you're waiting to start at Huish. So, you know, you might want to take up a new skill, you might want to do some extra reading on things, extend yourself by watching a TED talk, do a bit of art, museum, anything, virtual tours. What we're saying is as a person, the more things you do, the greater you will widen your skill set and your interests. So there's quite a few things. Here's a couple of examples, but when you look in the booklet, you'll see there's more examples of that. So in terms of the Headstart project then, this is a thing we'd really like you to do and will really, really help you build your skills. So you're going to pick a topic and design a title for that, which we'll look at in a minute for some examples. And then you're going to plan it, research it, and then either write an essay on it or produce a product. While you're doing that, so when you go through the booklet, what you'll see is it's a step-by-step guide telling you exactly what to do. And there'll be 3 templates that you can link to from the booklet. One's a research log, so that helps you keep a record of all your research and helps you write up your bibliography. And those are really, really important skills for level 3 and also higher education. There's an essay plan template, so that can help you write your essay up at the end if you want some help with that. And then lastly, there's an evaluation template. So that allows you to evaluate the project and also your study skills. So those are the 3 things that are in there. So what sort of things might you do your Huish Headstart project on? So these are just a few ideas, but I think it's so important to stress that you must pick something that really interests you. So it could be absolutely anything, but if you have a bit of a passion about it, so whether that's astronomy or a particular film genre, or is it political, or are you really interested in environmental issues or history, anything you like, think of, so the first thing you need to do is think of your sort of topic idea. Then when you've done that, within that topic, try and think of some really important sort of questions. You do need to ask a question because your project does need to have an element of evaluation to it. So there should be sort of different viewpoints around your question, and that's what you're going to be researching. So, you know, what do some groups of people think versus other groups of people, and that will sort of enable you to draw a conclusion. So there you are, you've got a few examples on there that students have done in the past. But you know, we really have had some amazing ones and some really diverse titles. So it doesn't matter what you do it on, it must be evaluative and it should be something you're really, really interested in. You'll see that there's a link here which you can play, which is talking about a Casper who is an ex-Taunton Academy student, and he's talking around the project that he's done.
So for my Huish Headstart project, I did an essay on a theoretical physics hypothesis, which is called the Boltzmann brain. It basically states that it is more possible in the universe that we're just random fluctuations in the quantum field rather than a fully developed civilization. So for my research, I looked at a range of sources like some YouTube videos, some scientific papers, but also scientific like newspapers or like news magazines. I really had to get a lot of research to strike that balance between a formal professional paper and like a really loose essay that you can read through easily for someone who doesn't know much theoretical physics. I think the part that I enjoyed the most was actually the research, because I've put so many hours into research. I've learned many more things than I actually just put in my essay. I've learned many more things around the subject that I love, and I think that's the best part of it. The Huish Headstart project definitely taught me how to write essays in a more formal manner than we were taught in secondary school, but also it taught me some independent learning, like you have to do all the research yourself. Obviously there are some guidelines that Huish will put out for you, hopefully, but yeah, most of it you have to do yourself, and that really teaches you independence.
So when you go onto the website, you'll see these 4 phases and you can click there. So as I said, in the booklet, the project booklet, it really does go into much, much more detail than we've talked about here about what you need to do. The other important thing to say is it doesn't, like Casper chose to write an essay, but it doesn't have to be an essay. You can do a product. So you might want to write a song, or you might be really creative and want to produce something that is a sculpture, a model, a picture, a poem. So please don't think it just has to be something that you have to write a long essay, because you don't. So there's lots of different options, lots of different examples, and lots of guidance in. So as I say, link on your project booklet, phase 1, and you're going to bring that, if you do your Headstart project, you're going to bring that to Welcome to Huish Days, and you're going to give those to your enrolment advisors. And then there's also the subject booklet links, which we'll tell you a little bit more about in a minute. And then there's a couple of questionnaires there that we'd like you to do.
Okay, so this year our Welcome to Huish Days are in person, and we're really excited about it and busy planning them, and we're really looking forward to inviting you all in. Normally they would be across 2 days. This year they are going to be across 4. However, we'll split you into 2 groups, and you'll each be attending 2 days as normal. So there'll be a Group 1 and Group 2. Group 1 will attend the 5th and 6th of July, and Group 2 will attend on the 7th and 8th of July. Both sessions will be exactly the same, and the groups will be selected at random. You should have had an information email about this with like dates for your diary. However, the official invite will come out after half term, so please don't worry if you haven't received that yet. You should have that in the next couple of weeks. So the Welcome to Huish Days, the aim of them is to kind of give you a real feel of what life at Huish is all about. So you'll meet your teachers, you'll experience your chosen subjects, you'll have a look around the campus, there'll be tours, and you'll have the opportunity to come and see what the Learning Centre is about, and all those kind of areas of campus, and you'll even be able to experience some different enrichment opportunities as well. So lots of different things to get involved with, really good days to come and have that opportunity to have a look around Huish. And then you will receive the information on the second part of your Huish Headstart. So the summer homework will be given to you in each of the subjects that you kind of experience on the days. And this homework is something that will be handed in September. It's a really good opportunity to see what the subject is all about. And if you find it either challenging or it doesn't interest you, then that's a good indication that maybe that subject isn't for you. And you can go and have a look at another subject booklet and see if you find that one more interesting. So whether you attend Welcome to Huish or whether you're, if you're on holiday or if you're unable to, then everyone will be sent the summer homework, and that's what you need to get on with, ready to hand into your enrolment advisor in September. So what if I want to change my subjects? We're all human. You're more than welcome to change your subjects between now and September. So at the moment, we're busy putting together the timetables for the Welcome to Huish Days, and you'll be able to sit in the subjects that you've chosen. After the Welcome to Huish Days, if you have changed your mind on the subjects, you can speak to any of the admissions team, and they will make any changes to your subject programme ready for September. You can also speak to your enrolment advisor, and they can make any changes as well. So yeah, it's important to know that you can change your mind. You will be invited to meet again at the end of August after you have your GCSE results, which may be another indicator as to whether you've chosen the right subjects or not. So plenty of time to change your subjects between now and then to make sure you're on the right programme for September.
We do also have an induction period for the first few weeks of September, and there will be another opportunity then for you to change a subject if you really feel that after 2 weeks it's not the right subject for you. But we'll give you more details about that in your first tutorials. So finally, some of you might be feeling a bit nervous about starting college. Hopefully you're also feeling really excited about it. First thing to say is it's perfectly normal. It's absolutely fine. You're coming somewhere different. You've perhaps been in your schools a long time. You might feel you don't know anyone, but yeah, we'd be worried if you weren't a little bit nervous. If you do feel though that this is really significantly affecting you, you can organise a tour of the campus over the summer with our student support team. So please contact us if you would like to do that. We've got a room in one of our buildings, H1, where our student support team are, where there's always someone there that you can drop in and see, or if you're just feeling a bit wobbly, that's somewhere to go. As I say, there's lots of enrichment, so you can make new friends. We've got ambassadors, so those are current students who will be around to help you if you get lost or you just want someone to talk to. And our learning centre is always a quiet place to study, or somewhere that you can go and be if you're just finding it all a bit too much. So please don't feel nervous, and if you do, talk to us and then we can help you settle in.
Okay, so we've gone over the first 2 phases of the Huish Headstart. So the first one is to complete the optional Huish Headstart project, and then the second one is attend our welcome days and complete the summer's homework with subject Headstart booklet, so over the weeks leading up to September. Number 3 you need to make sure that you bring your subject booklets to your meeting with your enrolment advisor in August. And there will also be an online tutorial and careers questionnaire on the website on the same pages as all of this other work. And those are compulsory, so we want to know all about you and any career aspirations that you have. And then finally, number 4, check your timetable, make sure you're attending all of the subjects on it. Bring your subject work booklet to the first lesson of each subject so that the teacher can have a look at it. And make sure you've completed your questionnaires and that they're ready to be submitted in time for September. And we really look forward to you joining us.
So yes, so we really can't wait to see you in person. It'll be so fabulous to have you all here. But in the meantime, if you do have any questions about this presentation or anything about coming to Huish, please email admissions2@rickhuish.ac.